Resilience is my superpower. If that resonates with you, drop it in the comments below. Let's make this space a community of strength and support. Now, let me ask you something. When you think of Stoicism, what comes to mind? Maybe Marcus Aurelius scribbling his meditations in a dimly lit room? Or Seneca penning letters about adversity? But here's the thing. Stoicism wasn't written just for men. In fact, its wisdom is universal. It's just as applicable to the challenges women face in navigating the complexities of life, relationships, and career. So today, let's explore the 10 reasons why Stoicism is made for women too, and how it can empower you to thrive, no matter what life throws your way. Reason 1. Emotional mastery is a superpower. Let's talk about emotions, something that's part of the human experience, yet often weaponized as a critique, especially against women. But what if I told you that emotional mastery, a cornerstone of Stoicism, is actually a superpower? Here's the thing. Stoicism doesn't ask you to deny your feelings. Instead, it encourages you to examine them. For example, Epictetus believed that emotions arise not from events, but from our interpretations of those events. So, when you feel anger, fear, or sadness, Stoicism invites you to pause and ask, what am I telling myself about this situation? Think about this scenario. You're planning an important event and something goes wrong. Maybe a vendor cancels last minute. The old you might panic or blame yourself, but Stoicism teaches you to focus on the solution. You can't control the vendor's cancellation, but you can control how you respond. This mindset doesn't just help with crisis management, it also builds confidence. You learn that your emotions don't control you, you control them, and that's where true power lies. Imagine applying this to personal relationships, parenting, or even self-talk. Suddenly, you're no longer reacting to life's chaos. You're navigating it with clarity. Reason 2. True power lies within. Let's dig deeper into the idea of power. For centuries, women have been conditioned to seek validation through appearance, achievements, or even the approval of others. But the Stoics believed that the only power worth pursuing is internal. Marcus Aurelius put it perfectly when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This isn't just philosophical fluff, it's practical advice. For instance, think about social media. It's so easy to measure your worth by likes or comments. But what happens when those external validations dry up? Stoicism teaches you to root your sense of self in something unshakable, your character. Ask yourself, am I acting according to my values? Am I living in alignment with what matters most to me? This internal focus is liberating. It frees you from the constant chase for approval and allows you to define success on your own terms. Whether it's standing up for yourself in a meeting, setting boundaries in a toxic relationship, or pursuing a dream others don't understand, true power comes from knowing you're acting with integrity. Reason 3. Adversity builds character. Life is full of challenges, and let's face it, women often encounter unique obstacles, whether it's breaking through societal expectations, balancing work and family, or overcoming personal setbacks. Stoicism doesn't promise to make life easy. It promises to make you stronger. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Think about that. Just as physical exercise builds muscle, adversity builds mental resilience. Here's an example. Imagine you've been overlooked for a promotion despite your hard work. The initial sting of disappointment is real, but Stoicism asks, what can I learn from this? Maybe it's an opportunity to sharpen your skills or to seek an environment where you're truly valued. Every setback becomes a setup for growth. And this isn't just about career challenges. Adversity can also mean dealing with grief, illness, or major life transitions. Stoicism provides a mental framework to face these trials with courage and dignity. Instead of asking, why me? You can ask, how can I grow from this? Over time, you'll see that the toughest moments in your life are the ones that shaped you into the person you were meant to be. Reason 4. The power of mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness is a buzzword these days, but it's not a new concept. The Stoics were practicing it long before it was trendy. They called it living according to nature, which essentially means being fully present in the moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This is easier said than done, especially for women who often juggle multiple roles: mother, partner, professional, caregiver. Let's try a practical exercise. Take a moment to pause. Breathe deeply. Ask yourself, what's within my control right now? Maybe it's finishing a task, being fully present with your child, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of reflection. When you focus on the now, you release the mental clutter of past regrets and future anxieties. This not only reduces stress, but also enhances your ability to make thoughtful decisions. Imagine applying this to your daily life, turning mundane chores into mindful rituals or transforming stressful moments into opportunities for grounding yourself. The power of mindfulness isn't just philosophical, it's profoundly practical. Reason 5. Relationships rooted in virtue. Relationships are at the heart of life, and women often find themselves at the center of many, whether as daughters, sisters, friends, or leaders. Stoicism teaches us that the foundation of any strong relationship is virtue. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This means showing patience when others are impatient, kindness when others are harsh, and honesty when it's easier to lie. Here's an example. Let's say a friend or colleague lets you down. It's tempting to react with anger or disappointment, but Stoicism encourages you to respond with understanding. Maybe they're going through something you don't know about. By practicing empathy and focusing on your own behavior, you model the kind of relationship you want to have. But Stoicism doesn't mean being a doormat. It also teaches you to set boundaries. You can be compassionate without sacrificing your own well-being. Whether it's saying no to toxic people or having tough conversations, relationships rooted in virtue are about mutual respect and growth. Reason 6. Letting go of perfectionism. How many of you have felt the pressure to be perfect? To have the perfect career, the perfect family, or even the perfect body? Perfectionism is a relentless, unattainable standard, and it's exhausting. Stoicism offers a way out. Seneca said, "If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters." This reminds us that it's okay to focus on what truly matters and let go of the rest. Think about a time when perfectionism held you back. Maybe you didn't apply for a job because you felt unqualified, or you avoided a creative project because you feared it wouldn't be good enough. Stoicism teaches you to embrace imperfection as part of the process. Growth happens when you're willing to take risks and learn from your mistakes. This philosophy is particularly liberating for women, who are often judged harshly for their choices. Letting go of perfectionism doesn't mean settling for less. It means freeing yourself to pursue what truly matters. Reason 7. Courage to stand tall. Finally, let's talk about courage, the ability to stand tall in the face of fear, doubt, and adversity. Stoicism doesn't define courage as the absence of fear, but as the willingness to act despite it. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have to assemble your life yourself, action by action." This means taking ownership of your choices, even when it's hard. For example, imagine you're faced with a major life decision, like leaving an unfulfilling job or ending a toxic relationship. Fear might whisper, "What if you fail?" But Stoicism reminds you to focus on your values. If the decision aligns with your principles, it's the right one, regardless of the outcome. Courage isn't just about big moments. It's also about the small, everyday acts of bravery, speaking up in a meeting, trying something new, or standing firm in your beliefs. Each act of courage builds a foundation of strength that will carry you through life's challenges. Reason 8. The art of letting go. How often do we hold on to things that no longer serve us? It could be an old grudge, unrealistic expectations, or even toxic relationships. For women, the pressure to fix everything or keep it together often makes letting go feel like failure. But Stoicism teaches the opposite. It's a form of freedom. Epictetus said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well." This isn't about passivity, it's about accepting reality so you can focus your energy on what truly matters. Here's an example. Maybe you've been striving for a goal that no longer aligns with your values, like staying in a career that feels unfulfilling just because it looks good on paper. Stoicism encourages you to ask, why am I holding on to this? Once you let go, you open up space for new opportunities, relationships, and growth. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means making room for what's truly meaningful. Reason 9. Embracing simplicity. Life today is more complicated than ever, and women often find themselves at the center of it all, managing schedules, relationships, and responsibilities. Stoicism offers a refreshing antidote: simplicity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you seek tranquility, do less." This doesn't mean shirking responsibilities, but focusing on what's essential and cutting out the noise. Think about your own life. Are there activities or commitments that drain your energy but add little value? Maybe it's overcommitting to social events or endlessly scrolling through social media. Stoicism invites you to simplify, to focus on what brings you joy, purpose, and peace. Embracing simplicity isn't about minimalism for its own sake. It's about creating clarity in your life. When you remove distractions, you make room for what truly matters: meaningful work, deeper relationships, and time to reflect. Reason 10. Gratitude as a daily practice. Gratitude is often seen as a soft concept, but in Stoicism, it's a powerful tool for resilience. Women are often pulled in many directions, feeling stretched thin and undervalued. Practicing gratitude can shift that perspective entirely. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." Gratitude helps us do just that. For instance, think about the little things you often overlook. A kind word from a friend, a moment of quiet before the day begins, or even the challenges that taught you something valuable. When you pause to appreciate these things, you cultivate a mindset of abundance rather than lack. One simple practice is to write down 3 things you're grateful for each evening. This habit, grounded in Stoicism, helps you end each day on a positive note, no matter what challenges you faced. Gratitude doesn't just change your perspective, it changes your life. So there you have it. 10 powerful reasons why Stoicism is just as relevant for women as it is for anyone else. Emotional mastery, inner power, resilience, mindfulness, virtuous relationships, letting go of perfectionism, courage, the art of letting go, embracing simplicity, and gratitude. These principles aren't just ideas. They're tools you can use to navigate life's complexities with strength and clarity. The beauty of Stoicism is that it's timeless. Whether you're facing personal challenges, professional hurdles, or simply seeking a deeper sense of purpose, its wisdom is there to guide you. If today's video inspired you, share your favorite lesson in the comments below and write, "Resilience is my superpower." And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us here at Stoic Venture for more timeless insights. Let's walk this stoic path together.